Step up now and make your year-end donation by calling 888-376-9692 or go to wnyc.org or tap the red donate button in the WNYC app.
There are so many ways to give, and we thank you so much for taking the time to give right now. And beyond just our thanks, there are a lot of different ways that we say thank you. We have gifts that are available to you. One of the ones that is available only until 9 a.m. today is a special can of Brooklyn Roasting Company coffee. It's in a can that's been decorated to celebrate WNYC's centennial. It's really a special time for us. We invite you to celebrate it with us by supporting WNYC. If you can give right now, we will include this can of Brooklyn Roasting Company coffee along with whatever gift you choose. So if you choose a hoodie for $15 a month, can of coffee if you give by 9 a.m. WNYC umbrella, $12 a month, can of coffee if you can do it before 9 a.m. We could all use a cup of coffee this morning, right, David?
Absolutely. And can I just say I love the hoodie? I'm wearing one right now.
It is a very nice hoodie. And it's
Okay.
not a thin, it's like a nice thick, keeps you warm in this time of year.
Absolutely.
We know that you count on WNYC. We count on you, and we need you to show your support right now. The number's 888-376-9692, or you can visit our website, WNYC.org. Click the red donate button on the app. Lots of ways to give, lots of ways to say thanks. The most important thing is for you to do it right now.
And what convinces a WNYC listener to become a WNYC member? Maybe it's the hoodie, but many members say that yes, listening to WNYC every day is important. But equally important is knowing that everyone in the community has access to trustworthy, factual news. And as you consider becoming a new member, think about how important WNYC is to your friends and family and to the city as a whole, and then pick up the phone and call. It'll just take a few minutes of your time. Give as generously as you can during this year-end fundraiser. You can give $100, $200, $1,200, and you can do that at WNYC.org or call us at 888-376-9692. And thanks.
We've seen it before. Chrysler meets Dodge, meets Jeep, meets Fiat. Now there's a movement on Nissan joining Honda.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Total Wine and More, helping shoppers find gifts for everyone on their holiday list at TotalWine.com. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
I'm David Brancaccio. There are talks in Japan to possibly set up an alliance, or even under one scenario, an outright merger between Honda and Nissan Motors. This would help both companies, but Nissan especially, deal with rising competition from China. Marketplace's Nova Safo is following the story.
Japanese automakers were the new kids in town in the 1970s, when a focus on fuel efficiency and a gas crisis prompted many Americans to trade in U.S.-made gas guzzlers for Japanese-made gas sippers. Now there's a global shift toward electrification, and Chinese car companies, flush with government subsidies, are flooding markets with affordable EVs. Nissan and Honda, like other established players, are already cooperating on things like EV batteries and autonomous driving development. But Nissan has been floundering ever since the arrest of former chief executive Carlos Ghosn on financial misconduct charges. The company is cutting jobs and reducing production. Foxconn, yes, the one that makes Apple's iPhones, reportedly approached Nissan about taking a controlling stake. And the Japanese news outlet Nikkei says that sparked merger talks with Honda. The two automakers confirmed they're talking about various possibilities for collaboration. I'm Nova Safo for Marketplace.
For the 9th trading day in a row, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down, the first down streak of that length since Night Fever by the Bee Gees was at the top of the charts, and Jimmy Carter was president. The Dow is only 30 stocks, and that index is still up 15% this year. But it's a reminder that what goes up can go down unless it's interest rates, which could cut into corporate profits by staying higher for longer. In about 7 hours, we'll get an interest rate decision from the Federal Reserve. This morning, Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are all up 0.3%. With even top health insurance executives saying America's health insurance system needs fixing, there's renewed attention to how claims are reviewed, approved, or denied. What's the process, and to what extent are software algorithms and artificial intelligence saying yes or no? In January, a new California law will force insurance companies to supervise AI to determine prior authorizations for health care. Marketplace's Kristen Schwab has more on the role of this technology in health insurance.
Before AI made its way into healthcare, physicians at insurance companies evaluated what treatments would qualify for coverage. Jeff Marr, who's researching insurers' use of algorithms at Johns Hopkins University, says now
the hospital will have to submit a lot of information on how sick a patient is to the insurer. The insurer is going to use this in their algorithm to determine what level of care is needed, and that's the basis of decision making.
Marr says there is usually still a physician on the insurer's side, but AI allows them to be less involved in the administrative work, saving time and unnecessary costs. Studies have shown as much as a quarter of healthcare spending in the U.S. is wasteful. But using AI can be problematic. Ryan Clarkson is managing partner of Clarkson Law Firm, which is representing patients who claim they've been denied proper healthcare because of faulty algorithms.
There have been situations in which our clients have undergone a surgery, for example. Their prescribing physician has ordered over 21 days of physical therapy care.
But patients were then asked to pay out of pocket after 10 days. Clarkson says he's spoken to hundreds of people with similar stories and believes AI's use in insurance claims and requests is widespread.
I suspect that anyone who has been invoiced, paid a bill, has been touched or has touched AI. Certainly if it's occurred within the last couple of years.
It's hard to determine exactly how much insurers lean on algorithms because the industry isn't transparent. But Nicholson Price, a law professor at the University of Michigan, says algorithms are usually trained on small groups of data based on types of patients.
And that's used to build a system which is then applied to really different patients with really different stories.
Price says medical care often requires nuance.
Here is just a decision that's being made about something that is intensely personal, which is effectively being made by a machine.
Instead of a decision about something that's intensely personal being made by a person. I'm Kristen Schwab for Marketplace.
Yesterday in New York, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione was indicted by a grand jury on murder charges in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. These are first-degree murder charges that view Mangione as a terrorist. The Manhattan District Attorney said, quote, "This was a frightening, well-planned, targeted murder that was intended to cause shock and attention and intimidation."
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by JTV Jewelry Television, offering more than 40,000 jewelry designs, including gemstone rings, bracelets, and earrings in silver and gold. JTV can be found on your TV or at jtv.com. And by the United States Postal Service, offering holiday postage stamps for purchase at more than 40,000 supermarkets, drugstores, office suppliers, and wholesale clubs.
Now to the ongoing
Did you know that